Math puzzles are problems that require mathematical logic and mathematical calculation. A puzzle is a thing that is difficult to understand or explain. The term also refers to a game, toy, or problem designed to test your knowledge. First example of math puzzles is cross number. A cross number puzzle looks like a crossword puzzle but has numbers instead of words in a grid. The cross number solver can find all possibilities of filling the grid with numbers in a way that all statements about these numbers are true. To solve the cross math puzzles, fill in a number from 1 to 6 in the white squares so that the result of the equation is equal to the answer that is provided. The math equations in the puzzles can be addition or subtraction. 2048. This online game and app challenges players to slide number tiles around a grid until they reach 2048. It's highly addictive and it's not easy as it sounds. To play 2048, use your arrow keys to move the tiles. When two tiles with the same number touch, they merge into one. Example, 2, 2 going to 4, 4, 4 going to 8, 8, 8 going to 16. The magic square are one of the simplest forms of logic puzzles and a great introduction to problem-solving techniques beyond traditional arithmetic algorithms. Each square is divided into cells, and the rules require that the sum of any row, column, or diagonal in the square be the same. Like most of my favorite math games and activities, the rules can be summed up in a sentence or two. Take a 3x3 box like the one at right and fill it with the digits 1 to 9, using each digit only once. The magic square is complete when all rows, all columns, and both diagonals add up to same number. Sudoku is a logic-based combinatorial number placement puzzle. In classic Sudoku, the objective is to fill 9x9 grid with digits so that each column, each row, and each of the 9 3x3 subgrids that compose the grid, also called boxes, blocks, or regions, contain all of the digits from 1 to 9. The puzzle setter provides a partially completed grid which for well-posed puzzle has a single solution. A brain teaser is a form of puzzle that requires two to solve. It often requires thinking in unconventional ways with given constraint in mind. Sometimes it also involves lateral thinking. Logic puzzles and riddles are a specific type of brain teasers. And the brain teaser is a question, problem, or puzzle that is difficult to answer or solve. Example this. The answer is he's playing Monopoly. A tangram is a Chinese puzzle made by cutting a square of thin material into 5 triangles, a square and rhomboid, which are capable of being recombined in many different figures. Tangram originated in China over 200 years ago. They are mathematical puzzles that take advantage of the simple concept of using basic shapes to create larger or more intricate shapes and objects. Traditionally, the Chinese puzzle was a square divided into 7 pieces called tans. How do you play tangrams? The simplest way is to create their own complex shapes. But traditional tangrams are treated as puzzles. The player is shown a target shape in outline so that the seams between the composite tans are concealed. Then the player attempts to recreate the shape using 7 pieces. Kenken and Kendoku are trademark names for a style of arithmetic and logic puzzle invented in 2004. Math teacher Tetsuya Miyamoto, who intended the puzzles to be an instruction-free method of training the brain. The big difference between the two is that Sudoku has nothing to do with math. You can play with symbols rather than numbers, while Kenken requires some degree of arithmetic skill, especially with larger puzzles. If you're solving 9 by 9 grid, you may be required to multiply, say, 7 by 5 by 9 by 3 in your head.